Hey everybody, what's going on? This is SacredGuard, and I'm finally getting on to what I said that I would do after so long. We are going to be getting ready to review possibly one of the most hated abominations in the Monster Girl Quest franchise, the OVA. And joining with
That's
me
an
are a few of my
understatement if ever
friends.
I've heard one.
Yep, and joining with me are a few of my friends. Everybody go ahead and introduce yourselves.
Hey, I'm Great Wind Spirit.
Hello, I'm Sun Gojin, aka King Jeter.
Sup, the name's Raijin, or you, sup, the name's Raijin, or Kieran Raijin, or how.
It seems one of my friends is getting a little flustered just trying to talk to y'all through my video.
Not exactly, I just stutter a bit.
I'm the Apoptosis game. It's about all you need to know.
Right. So the OVA. Now, for those of you who have been watching for as long as you have, around the end of Monster Girl Quest Paradox Part 1, there was a preview followed by 2 videos in regards to a Monster Girl Quest anime that was going to come out. Now, when I first heard about this, I was actually excited and I had high expectations. Like, what could they possibly do with this? What's the animation style like? Because the trailer made it look pretty good.
Boy, were we wrong.
Oh, yeah. Very, very wrong.
Very wrong.
Many problems. You could probably dig your own Tartarus pit of the problems we have in this. It is that deep.
All we
Yeah,
wanted was a good
computers.
anime. Instead, we got hell.
We got plot over plot.
Yeah.
We got shots, we got illusions, we got a meme face. Look, this thing had the works, and we hate it.
And no fluffs to be seen.
Yeah, so you guys can't see this, but I have the actual videos streaming behind us right now. So how it actually starts out, the way it initially starts out, is almost like some epic telling us, oh, all about the monsters, what's a monster, what are they like, this, that, and the third. So you immediately think, oh, this is going to be really good. And then it goes further in, and it just slowly starts to fall apart, like within the first 30 seconds.
I said start falling apart a little less than that.
All right.
Well, I'm just waiting for the big problem that's first going to come here.
Yeah. So one of the main issues, we'll stop it right now. One of the main issues that you guys will see on screen is that they stopped and started to, they misspelled Luca's name for starters. Now, I don't know if this was a translation error or if this was on purpose, but they honestly could have did a much better job. Oh, and I forgot to mention, this entire thing, from start to finish, was created by fans.
Obviously not good enough fans to realize that there was a difference between a demon queen or a demon lord and a monster lord.
Yes.
Or a demon king, for that matter.
Yes.
Yeah, I think they might need to they should have took a page out of some of the more amazing Toho fan animations.
So I guess you're right. Though I guess you're right about it being made by fans, because I've seen this corporation's because I've seen the hentai they made right before this one, and honestly, it was actually better.
The creators actually made a hentai prior to this.
Yeah, they did. These guys call themselves selfish in all caps, by the way. And yes, they created another hentai right before this one, which was actually had better animations. Neither episodes were long, but, well, at least, and it was highly original, but at least they didn't screw something up as bad as this.
I actually think they made something afterwards, too.
And they misspelled the Victor name.
Oh, yeah, they had actually misspelled Alice's name, too. I think if I go back, it spelled it like, what did they spell it like?
Arius.
Arafees? I don't know. I saw an R.
Oh, yeah. see the misspelling now.
Average, please.
Demon King, everybody.
Addispees. Oh, actually, I think they spelled it based on how it was pronounced. How it's pronounced from, how they think it's pronounced. Because, well, as we know, Alaphi's name was her spelling was changed slightly when Rogue Translator was translating the game because he thought its original spelling sounded dumb.
Oh, right.
And, these guys, they just screwed it up.
The kanji for that actually spells Mao O, which translates out to Demon King.
Oh, welcome to the
too.
party, Neo. Glad you could join us.
What's up, Neo?
How you guys?
Hey, Neo.
Looking at how they spelled it, there's a Chinese pronunciation joke in here somewhere that I'm just not in the mood to make.
Yeah, considering everything that's going on in the world right now, let's try not to insult anyone at this time.
And another thing, I definitely saw Lucas misspelling there. They spell his name with a C instead of a K,
which is a little weird to me because
which I can relate to because my actual name is spelled with a K, yet people always spell it with a C, and I've had to live with that curse my entire life.
It's funny too because even in Japanese, like the pronunciation of his name in Japanese, Ruka, still at least keeps the K in his name.
Yeah, exactly. Because
the big thing.
So that we can understand since the sounds for R and L are reversed in Japan in comparison to America.
There actually is no R and L sound in Japan. It's the same thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
So a big thing going.
Well, you all know what I mean.
Right.
Yeah, but a big thing going forward is because something you'll notice, and it's pretty hard not to notice, even though his name is spelled with an L, they keep calling him Ruka.
Oh yeah, and in the picture font, the main font.
Already 1 minute into this, and already we're seeing catastrophe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
yeah, that was definitely my first impressions watching. As soon as the scene brought up, I was like, "What the hell is this?"
So allegedly,
this
this takes place somewhat. They said it either takes place in between 2 and 3, or a little bit after 3. But the description in the video says that it's stories that did not take place in the game. So we already know everything that goes down in Succubus Village. We know that most of the succubi are all okay with the men and whatnot because stopping the Purple Sabbath and all that mess. But here it looks like they completely retconned it and are having all the succubi attack men indiscriminately and straight up killing them. Now, it's one thing if it would be it's one thing if it was the Lilith's trio, because we already saw the epidemic that they caused in Paradox.
Luddite Village.
Yeah, in Luddite Village and Paradox. But here,
Effectively executing people.
But here, it's actual succubi just killing men because why not? Now, this is actually one of the main.
You could argue one thing, but I'm going to save that because that's going to tie in with something later on in this.
So this already brings in one of the disappointments that I actually felt when I first started watching this. I was actually expecting, because it said the title was Monster Girl Quest Succubus Fantasy, and apparently said that Minagi would be involved. Now, the Lilith trio has something to do with Minagi, so I immediately thought, oh, hey, maybe they'll get involved. Maybe we'll be able to get more insight on what these characters are all about, and all we get are a bunch of generic, same-face nobodies.
Well, to be fair, this was going to be, in the first place, a hentai.
Oh, and here's the cursed.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, dear
the
fucking God, I forgot about that.
A person after they ejaculate should not eat like a goddamn skeleton.
Well, the whole thing that they have is that they're supposed to train people dry.
This is just disgusting and messed up. Seriously, the way they made the men look in this, even I was freaked out about that.
Well,
Here's
I mean,
I'm a bit of a sadist. I can personally believe that something on the higher end of things would practically do that. Like Minagi or the Little Sisters could probably be a little bit more sadistic.
Right, but these are the more generic ones.
This is just a straight up massacre.
Yes, and Apparently, this is not how ejaculation works in real life, ladies.
No, it's not. So don't get your hopes
yes,
up.
we know. Yes, we know. We see it so many times in hentai. I mean, most men can't really, go off more than once.
Like, don't get me wrong. Like, I know it's all for the sake of entertainment and everything, but even so, people, there is a limit.
Anime is everybody.
Well, see, the animation also reminds me of kind of Queen Bee's cash grabs, the moving slideshows.
Right.
See, a lot of the frames don't match up. If you notice,
Yes, we know. I made a mistake of seeing a few, and they really weren't that good.
No.
Queen Bee even adapted one of my favorite doujinshi I read on in hentai, and they freaking screwed it up.
Okay,
Yeah.
wait.
Pause
Right here. Pause right.
What the fuck is up with that
is
blade?
wrong? Yes.
A person
Okay.
can like the shot, but looking at it through a critical lens.
I don't care what
Good, I like spaghetti.
I don't care what anybody has to say about the logic behind that. Angel Halo should not look like that, no matter motherfucking what.
Well, no, we all know
that
it's
thing
supposed to
looks-
look bigger, but they said
The thing looks like a long stick.
yeah, they said that
Looks like-
supposedly takes place after part 3. So when we see Luca use the freaking 6-element quadruple giga on Ilias, they said that Angel Halo is like drained of most of its power or something like that. So this is probably the form it takes. But if this takes place in between 2 and 3, then this is a major fuck up.
It is.
Here's my additional problem. Didn't Luca actually hit a few more angels in the original trilogy?
Yes, actually, he did. Most of the angels that he hit from the beginning of the 3rd game was Cupid and Valkyrie. Then there was an Archangel, and then a bunch of angels after that, in addition to other monsters.
So adding to the 666 souls already in there, we're now adding a couple more.
Well,
You're forgetting that Valkyrie. Well, actually, Cupid just kind of came back after some time after being beaten. During that one scene in the game when she was spying on Promestein and Black Alice's conversation before she got caught.
well, that's the thing, though. Can we even
Yeah.
say, was that even the actual Cupid, or was that just one of many?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure out. Like,
Huh, I didn't think about it that way.
yeah, because Ilias herself said she could just make angels just like that. So for all we know, she could have just had them ready and waiting.
Yes,
That
case
were
in
true.
point,
If that was true, she could have made more Lucifinas and Michaelas.
I think it's a
Case
little
in
bit
point.
harder to
Yeah, I
create
think 'cause-
setups than it is to create normal angels.
Because they said that she said that like Lucifina, Michaela, and as far as I know, Eden were the only
Eden's a
three. Yeah, were the only three like perfect, well, somewhat perfect replications of her. So as such, like that would take a great amount of her godly power to make more.
yeah, but based in point, Angel Halo is a cool-looking weapon, and this version of Angel Halo just looks like a joke weapon from Monster.
Like I'll even put up like a side-by-side comparison of what Angel Halo is supposed to look like compared to this scrawny-looking raisin-handled motherfucking thing. And
Let's just be real. Let's just call it basic bitch sword and get it over with.
yeah, the
Basic-
basic.
No, why did just call it Luca's longsword?
Luca, do you have problems, bud? I mean, if you need some help, they have pills for that, man.
Yeah, I mean, I'm saying that because do you see where the very bottom of the hilt is located down there?
It's like right at his junk.
And you see,
Yeah,
you
right.
see
It's
Alice
right
is-
there. It's right there.
Well,
You see Alice is looking at it, just staring at it.
I mean, we already know how he managed to be able to win her over. So
Yeah.
Hey, all I'm gonna say is that's one hell of a blue ball drop.
yeah.
Yep.
I can appreciate that Angel Halo is very
Wait, pause it,
difficult
pause
to
it.
do all that.
What?
I just the title. Losing means getting raped by a demon.
Well, I mean, technically
That's not
speaking,
what he
that
How dare you?
I mean that was kind of the title in the beginnings, like lose and get
Oh yeah.
fluffed. So it only makes sense. But this time they end up going around like losing means that happening by a demon.
I mean,
But there are no.
I mean, this is called Monster Girl Quest, so they're not demons.
No, there's no demon. There's no demons. I mean, well, technically speaking,
a succubus is classified as a demon.
Yeah, but apparently here it's not really the case. Especially once they get sealed, they turn into bats. If I recall correctly.
Technically speaking, the correct term is Yoma.
Right.
Why don't many titles just be like that? Hey, have you guys seen Berserk? Losing means getting killed and eaten by a fucking demon out of hell.
Oh, and hold on. I just want to announce this really quick. Fun fact for all you guys watching this video. Very recently, I actually lent my voice to someone who made an abridged of this hentai, and I happened to voice Luke in it. So yeah, go see that when you get the chance.
Good job.
Yeah, I'll go.
Good job.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and leave a link down in the description to the video so you guys can be able to check it out yourselves. It's fairly short, but in my opinion, it's actually pretty funny, and I like how much
it was funny yet cringy, and even I thought so.
Well,
it was funny.
Kind of cringe.
Well, the OVA itself is cringy.
But yeah, again, I'm Kieran Rajan. I voiced Luca, and I basically all I had to do was think of. For any of you guys who watch Sword Online Abridged, all I had to do was think of how Kirito's portrayed in there, and I just went from there. I basically acted like an asshole.
All right, so right here in this frame, we can already see now. The art style is actually okay. Like the art style it's not as bad. I can actually overlook it. I especially like the way that Luca is drawn and Alice herself, but at the same time, it's still like generic hentai mojo. But
I will say this: even I could have drawn Luca's hair better.
Yeah, the hair could be.
I feel like they was. I feel like they was trying to do a.
Wait, stop. Here's the second problem of this whole thing. It's Luca's voice.
Well,
yeah, he sounded too. Yes, he may be a Shoda, but he's older than he's supposed to appear. I mean, give him some puberty.
Yeah, in the original trilogy.
He is, but he does not sound like that.
Well, they never say how old he actually is in the original trilogy, but when the first game starts, it says that he's come of age to be baptized by Ilias. Now, ordinarily, when somebody is of age to be able to do something, which would mean going on some type of perilous journey to Lord knows where, the age range for that is usually around 16 to 18.
Well, yeah, and we know Alice is 21, so I usually just think he's at the very least he should be 18, at least to me.
I thought Alice was a lot older.
No, she is actually in her 20s.
I think voice-wise, they should have gave him something similar to like how Naruto sounds at the end of Shippuden and the last Naruto movie, or how.
Make it sound like Gohan.
Maybe
sound like gone freaks. You mean?
Well, which Gohan? The Teen Gohan that they're in the Cell Saga, or when he's in school?
Oh, I thought you said. Never mind. I thought you said something else.
Teen
wait.
Gohan or Ultimate Gohan.
Wait, would that matter either way? Because even as an adult, Gohan sounds as nasally and girly as Goku in Japanese.
Yeah.
Well, that's because they're both being voiced by the same person.
I mean, alone.
Yeah, that seems about right. So the animation style kind of switched up a little bit when we get over to the next scene where Alice is talking, and it's a massive improvement compared to what we just saw.
The animation style itself kind of reminds me of another anime. Do you guys know? Have you guys ever seen Adi Ferreira, The World's Strongest?
Yes, I have actually. I have one of the videos regarding it saved in my favorites.
Familiar.
Now we have
the name here.
Disappointed.
Yeah, here we go.
Okay.
Here we have our main bitch protagonist. Antagonist. I'm gonna say antagonist. Jesus, screw that up.
Spelling like crazy.
All right. So this here is Minagi, who is one of the 6 ancestors. If you guys recall them talk about that, the 6 ancestors were the first 6 monsters that Alphys the First created. One of which is Tamamo. who we all know and
Basically,
love. And this is the queen of, basically, the leader of all succubi, Minagi herself, the Great Whore of Babylon, she's supposedly called.
She is the thought of thoughts, and then
Oh
some.
my god.
the universe is strong.
Now, overall, I like her design. Overall, I like her design, but she doesn't really do much for the two videos. For these two videos, she doesn't really do much of anything. She just sends all the succubi to do her handiwork.
I would argue she does quite a bit.
Okay, pause for a sec. Pause for a second.
Personally.
Okay, now just like with Alice before, this was also kind of an improvement of animation too.
It
Hey,
was.
look at that face. That is pure evil.
That is pure evil. That's like,
This is the kind of intimidation I want.
I don't know why, but looking,
Yeah, this shot was actually drawn out pretty well.
I don't know why, but
Her eyes seem a little too far apart to me.
I don't know. Looking at her face right now kind of reminds me of a Yu-Gi-Oh villain, but I can't think of exactly who comes to mind. I want to say Mel
Activating my
Yami
trap
Merrick.
card.
Sorry.
God damn it, Vaughn.
Draw your last pathetic card so I can end this, Yugi.
Now you got me hearing the Minagi
great.
voice. Foolish Yugi.
Can you imagine that happening?
Foolish Yugi. Now that I've beaten you in the duel, I shall rape you now.
Ah!
But Minagi,
Draw your last pathetic card, Luca.
my
You activated my trap
my
card.
dad's deck has no pathetic cards, but it does have this, the mighty angel halo.
You're a 5th rate here with a 10th rate dick.
Angel Halo, obliterate.
Punch.
Actually, thinking about it now, wouldn't that just be his mother holding the Angel Halo?
Wait! Stop! My head hurts.
Okay, we can keep going now. I'm sorry.
I would like to say that the shading for a hater doesn't actually cover her eyes.
From
God.
what we were hoping was pretty cool, Dylan.
Okay, so, yeah.
Problems of this yet.
But overall, like, she does, as far as I know, she doesn't really do too much for the OVA itself, except like drop exposition, like, oh, there's no way you can be able to beat me. You can't do this. I'll trap you forever.
Right, so I want to explain this part right here. This is the kind of insidious plot I was going to think she was going to do. Because notice that she not only separates Luca, she ends up separating Alice to go through her own world of temptation. So, in my mind, the world of temptation is more than just, oh ho ho ho. It's like actually tempting
Yeah,
the
pause
person.
it. Pause it.
Yeah, can you pause that for a second? Actually, I want to point out. Hold on. I want to point out something. Vaughn, can you rewind this back a bit? Like right as Alice was smiling. So, right there. You saw that, right?
Yeah.
You saw that, right?
Was her nose over her mouth?
Her mouth was right over her nose. Her mouth was right over her nose in that shot.
In defense, there's always going to be a few hiccups. It's animation. There's always going to be a few of those things that helps keep the rhythm.
No, we need only perfection when it comes to Monster Girl Quest.
Okay, and one thing I will admit, Alice does look kind of cute in this shot.
She
here.
does look very cute. I won't lie. She's still greedy as hell, but she's cute.
You know, if there's a chance, I could redraw that whole shot and make it look better.
Please do. I would actually pay to see that.
DM me later then,
Okay.
and we'll talk negotiations later.
All right. But not just this like one shot where her mouth was over her nose, but if we take a very close look, how about we just like we just talk about the fact that they didn't use animated pictures of food or whatnot like to actually fit into the style. No, these people straight up went out of their way and used Google Images.
Yes,
How can you be that lazy animating food?
To argue this point, I personally think it's an aesthetic choice. Basically, Alice is not really the focus of what Monogamy's focusing on. She's just making sure that Luca doesn't really have someone who can anchor him.
Yes, but
She wants to separate the two. So.
Yeah, I mean, imagine if Minagi actually showed an illusion of a bunch of kitsunes instead. She would definitely go on a tirade over that.
Yes, but even so,
in case the viewers who hasn't played the game, Alice only has two pleasures in this world: sex and food.
Well, if we count a third, it's her bullying kitsunes.
She lived in the dream, if you ask me. I mean, what?
This girl actually has 2 mouths and 2 stomachs.
I thought she has 3 stomachs.
Are you sure?
Can we not?
Well, I mean, she is a cat.
Yeah. Actually, you know what? Maybe I should stop right there because
we don't need to.
Because I'm about to. Because if I keep this up, then we're going to delve into territory I do not want to be a part of.
And I don't want to be a part of it either. But
now, also, I want to warn all you guys ahead of time. The next scene after this one, oh boy, do I have a lot to say.
You're gonna see a really bad things.
I have a lot to say as well in the story perspective.
Yeah, so they went out of their way and used.
Listen, Rio. Listen, Rio. I want you to let me have that one because I really want to say what's on my mind.
Go ahead.
Wait. Did you see that just now? Wait, did you see that? Did you see that? Did you see how they spelled her name? Aris?
Yes, Aris.
Eris.
Oh God.
Eris? Eris? Is she from Final Fantasy VII?
Yes, Final Fantasy VII. Her name was Eris in there, but then it was changed to Aerith.
Actually, no. It was still spelled in a similar way. This is just spelled as Aris. It would be Eris if it was AE.
But when you think about it, this is like earlier. Like Aris, if you say it in Japanese, it almost sounds like Alice. Well, at least how they would say it in Japanese. They just spell it the way it sounded.
There should be the end of that.
People who make this were still too lazy to subtitle. Get the subtitle right.
Yeah, they were too lazy to animate, and they were too lazy for translating. Yet these are Japanese hentai animators.
Yeah, not just any kind of
main problem.
Yeah, but not just any kind of Japanese hentai animators. These are fans of the game.
Yes, you pointed that out. Oh boy, here we go. I actually meant the scene after this one, but yeah. So yeah, this is where the madness officially starts.
Right.
Like the word, yeah. Seriously, his clothes just disappeared, ripped right off. Like, how did that even happen?
Also,
easy. You're no longer in a world that makes sense. You're bound to the will of Minagi.
Yeah, that's true.
Problem I have with hentai. You can show boobs, you can show pussy, but men's cocks, they always pixelated for whatever reason.
Well, that's how you know how that's how you know how shoddy it is. That's how you know how shoddy it is, that they literally show everything else, but that's the one thing that they decide to censor.
Okay, sir, and I'm sorry, but this is the artist in me talking. I just can't deal with the body proportions and all this.
I'm scared to see how it would look uncensored.
So you know the crazy part about this right now, guys? We're only 6 minutes into watching this.
So we're already halfway through the freaking episode.
Not even halfway. This is 15 minutes long.
It's been a while since I've seen this, so. But yeah, that makes sense. They're both 15 minutes. Oh, another thing, I don't think the insides of vagina is supposed to look like that.
No, that.
Okay, here comes the
boy.
Okay.
And here we go. Here we go. Here we go. You guys better prepare yourselves because I have a lot to say about this.
Get in line.
I have a lot to say.
Get in line because I have plenty to say myself.
Yeah, this was the one scene I had problems with. Why does she have nipples?
That's exactly what I think. As soon as even before the hentai came out, there was a main website link before the thing came out that showed up the characters, and when I saw Arabetti with nipples, I was like, what the hell were they thinking?
That's the least of it.
Why does she have
boys and
girls at home? Slimes do not have nipples.
I didn't even realize.
Slimes do not have nipples. I mean,
guys,
she did not have nipples in the game, so why do they give her nipples in this? It doesn't make any sense.
Oh, no, guys, hang on for a minute, because Neo just pointed out something else that I hadn't even noticed. If you look closely at everybody's, you look closer at her mouth, she has teeth.
Oh my god.
I did not see that. I did not see that.
And another thing, she has whites of her eyes. She's supposed to have blue.
Right.
Holy crap, you're right.
We all resolved ourselves to this, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah. So I'm not even gonna point out the fact that the jewel that was supposed to be like a jewel or whatever on her head kind of looks like a giant nipple, but the people who if the people who made this are watching this, you guys have absolutely no idea about how a slime is supposed to look. If you guys say you are fans of this game, of this series, you know how they look. You know how everybody looks. You know that her body is made of slime, jelly, water, whatever the hell. It's basically fluid. It's supposed to be transparent. You don't go out of your way and take this character and be all like, oh, hey, you know this character right here? I know she's a slime and whatnot, but what if we just, like, darken her body, make it look more human, you know? I mean, well, she already looks kind of human, don't you think? Yeah, but her being transparent, being see-through, being able to see your junk going in and out and whatnot, that wouldn't be hot. It's got to look like an actual human. You know what I mean? So that's basically what they did. They went and took her, made the whole thing about her being a slime queen, that what was unique about her, and just flipped it on its head and be like, you know, it's for the sake of hentai, just give her actual human anatomy, and just the next scene over, you end up giving her full-on human anatomy. And when I say full-on, I mean full-on.
I don't even want to think.
Yeah, so let's continue this.
Another thing I never...
Her boobs aren't even supposed to sag that much.
She looks a little
Don't
too
ask me
moist.
why I know that.
Another thing, I never thought I'd see her smile this much. Okay, that is another problem I have.
That's not how duplication works. That's copy and pasting.
No, it does not. I mean, it's like the animators took, like, when you fight Arabetti in the Monster Lord's Castle, when her clones show up, okay, maybe, they look like they just popped up, but that's not how it actually goes. Slimes are able to, like Arabetti, can multiply themselves. Like, they don't just pop up out of nowhere. They come out of her. You know, kind of like cellular mitosis.
Right, if it was actually animated properly,
that
you
wasn't
could
no
actually...
cellular mitosis. That was fucking Double Team from Pokemon.
Yeah, but if you would actually see it animated, but you would actually see the bodies of the other clones coming straight out of her, like just ripped out. You even hear the sound effects of them coming out of her.
Yeah, but in here, they just took a look at the game, saw how the clones came out, and they just practically replicated it the same way. That is not how it actually went. Did they do this? Like, did they do it like this just to save money? Like, maybe they did know, but they just didn't care.
Basically, they just had the thumb up their asses and a dunce gathered in. They just kept
I like to think.
Do this.
Although another way to look at it, well, this is an illusion.
Well, that's true, but if they wanted to actually give it a little bit of flair, at least make it look better, they could have did like how they do with Naruto, where they just pop up out of smoke, like, poof.
No, they was tripping balls. I could never get enough of that.
I could never get enough of that sound effect.
What, the poof?
Yeah, that.
What's the sound effect for the multi-form technique from Dragon Ball? It's just the same as like instant transmission or something, right?
Yeah, it's the same as instant transmission.
Yeah, I think so. Okay, there it is, right there. Does anyone see a problem with this?
Wait, that doesn't make sense.
No, it does not.
Doesn't make sense.
No, it doesn't.
So I have a question. Is water wet?
Oh my! Don't you fucking dare! Don't you fucking dare!
I'm gonna fucking kill you.
And slimy.
She has a birth canal, a slime with a birth canal. That does not make a shred of sense. Considering, wait, hold up. Considering in her 8 scenes, she actually is see-through. But here, no. It's like you said, Bon. She looks like a woman, so give her the actual body of one. Seriously.
Want to know something real sad? There's
What?
a little game called Monster Girl Island, and there is a thing. The thing they do with that is that they modify their body so that it feels like that.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure it's not supposed to be that modifiable.
They actually did. Well, yeah, they did actually make it. The way they did it made sense in their standards.
Yeah, because they do it by choice. They do it by choice and actual sense of will. Here, it just happened. It's just immediate.
No. Exactly. But even so, the inside of her is pink, while the outside the rest of her is blue. But in the game, there's nothing pink. She just doesn't have insides in general.
More than anything, she looks like she's a woman that got body paint all over her.
Okay, I'm sorry, but if I have to keep watching this, I might have to fold my brother behind me.
I know. Look, I'm not really happy about having to rewatch this myself, but we just gotta endure. We gotta endure, man. We gotta endure for the real fans.
I'm gonna endure. But it's gonna lead to me folding my brother.
We're only a quarter into this. You know that, right?
This is 10 minutes into one video, so there's 5 minutes left.
I'm telling you now, if you were an animating team,
and another
better job animating this.
And another 15 afterwards. Seriously, I mean, when you add the amount of minutes in both episodes, that adds it to a full half hour. That's basically a half an hour special you see on TV. So basically, they screwed up like one full episode of something.
Okay, here we go.
Oh boy, here we go. I know I said I had problems with that scene, but this one is practically the most iconic.
But wait a minute, where is this?
I haven't seen No, this shouldn't be this. I don't think this is Helgondo because the Monster Lord's castle is supposed to be like on the ground. This looks like it's got roots coming out of it from below.
Yeah, I think it's just some random castle or whatever. It's not really probably one that doesn't actually exist anywhere in the game.
And again, this is
in the MGQ world in general.
And again, they end up doing the switch between regular animation to freaking 3D.
This is like a fucking retarded version of the Garden of Time from Nanoha.
Yeah.
It looks like the Dark Root Garden from Dark Souls.
Okay, here we go.
And here's the second monster.
Okay,
the third monster.
Alma.
Now this animation right here, this was fine.
Yeah, this was.
Yeah, this shot was actually okay.
Like, don't get me wrong, I don't like Alma all that much, but I can deal with her to a.
There's the money shot.
There's the face. There's the face. There it is. There it is.
There we go.
So apparently the animators couldn't redo their work because there's some moments that it's good and there's some moments it's like this derpy shit.
And yet somehow or another, like they can easily copy paste everybody, but they can't copy paste Alma's face.
Oh my god.
When I see that fucking face, I can't help but hear fucking Team 4-Star Transform Zarbon's voice in my head with "I'm a rape ya bitch."
It's Vegeta. Wait for him.
Okay. Looking at this now, her arms and legs are freaking long.
That's a huge bitch. Also, her tail should not be that long.
No, it's not.
She's skinny as hell. She's skinny as hell too. Don't get me wrong. Like I said, I don't like her that much, but I can tolerate her to a point. But ain't she supposed to at least have like some semblance of thickness?
No, wait. I got it, y'all. I got it. This Alma is actually the next SCP.
What?
One of those C's, D's.
They can be any size you want.
Have you guys noticed that throughout that whole scene, we never see Alma's feet?
What?
We never see her feet, just like in the game. We never see her. We never see her feet at all throughout that, even though there's been some close calls.
She probably got
some.
Just like.
Hold on. Why are you so concerned with her feet?
Yeah, you got something you want to tell us, Roger?
I don't know. It's pretty much the same way in the game. Even in all of her 8 scenes in the game, you don't see her feet. All of her CG, even the new ones in Paradox, you don't see her feet.
Raijin's paying close attention to her feet because he wants Alma to step on him.
Is Raijin
what?
Tell us.
Come on, dude. We don't kink shame up in here.
No, we don't.
Kink shame.
Oh yeah. In this shot, they changed Minagi's eyes again. They changed the eyes on a lot of these characters.
She still got that Yu-Gi-Oh villain stare though.
Yes, she does. Yeah, looking at this now. Now I've seen the original artist. I've seen how she looks by the original artist Shiki. The eyes he draws them with, they always look so they always look so scary and piercing. Yet somehow, somehow they're drawn in a way where you can't, like, as soon as you make eye contact with them, you can never look away.
I just want to bring up that a lot of characters, depending on there's usually some really strong points with certain characters about just an intimidating stare. Like even Satoshi, the person who drew one of my favorite characters in the entire series, Black Alice, there's still an aura of unsettling amounts of intimidation.
The only amount
of that's the same person that do most of the Bronstein stuff, right?
Yeah.
The only amounts of intimidation I'm getting from her right now is freaking Melvin levels of intimidation.
Really quick. Vaughn, I know you've been having some trouble figuring out when this thing took place, but look at that line. But read the line Managi's saying right there.
Oh yeah, as expected of the hero who overthrew Ilias, the goddess.
That clearly states this really did take place after part 3. Because last I checked, Tora Resistance themselves confirmed this whole thing is canon.
Wait, this right here?
Yes.
Fuck that.
All right, I gotta leave. Okay.
John, we just started. Come on, man.
Listen. There's a lot to see in this life. Not wasting it here.
Okay, here we go. Episode 2.
Yeah.
We're on the second half, people.
Oh, Papa, get ready. It's almost time for me to fold you out of anger.
Yeah, this one's 14. This one's 14 minutes long.
Also, this whole video is sponsored by Hentai Head.
Okay, so the monsters that were shown in the first episode, they were obvious choices. But the ones that were picked for this one, I just can't understand.
Yeah, I don't understand
the reason behind it.
Aside from 2 of them.
Shit, what? Damn, what's her name? The blonde tentacle
Emily
woman thing.
Emily.
I just noticed
why
the map.
That could have been Tama.
I have a sneaking suspicion that the animators that made this one, we put them in because of their favorites.
Sure, what's up?
This map they use for the background. This is not the Monster Girl Quest map.
No, it's not. They use
No, it is not. That is the map of the actual Earth. I can clearly see Africa in there.
It'll take a lot to keep me away from this.
Unless one of those continents is Centaura and the other one is the Eastern continent.
Carry on my wayward son.
I can't believe Russia interfered in the Monster Girl elections.
Are done.
Okay, so basically doing the introduction the same way in the first episode. It doesn't make it any better, but okay, here we go.
Yeah, so it's all about it starts with Minagi with her exposition, her typical villain gloating, let's see how long you can deal with this.
By the way, she said us. Us. She don't need
How long?
Okay, so the next Monster Girl we're about to see. Now, I know I said that the choices didn't make sense, but this one is kind of half sensible choice and non-half sensible.
Oh, now here's the first thing.
It's Arisa.
Yeah, now it's Arisa.
Arisa.
They screwed it up even more in the second episode. Really?
I now hate this forever because it's the name of one of my favorite characters in Nanoha.
I don't know, maybe the creators was thinking about some girl that he used to go out with, Alyssa. It's like, oh, this character makes me think of my girlfriend, so I'll just put her name in here just as a reminder, of the woman I lost. Oh, yeah.
Okay, here we go. No. Here's our next girl. Now, like I said,
she
this
doesn't
one.
have a name, but it's Crab Girl.
Crab Girl. She actually had some amount of popularity in the games.
Yeah, she's actually really cute, not gonna lie, but she legit does not have a name other than Crab Girl. However, Ecstasy, the creator of New Game Plus, went out of his way to give her, him and his creators went out of the name to give her a name. It was Connie, I think it was. K-A.
Yeah, it was Connie. Yeah, it was Connie.
Like Conch Show. Clever.
Also, I shit you not. I think they give her more arms here than in the game.
How many is she supposed to have?
So too. We know she has a lot of arms, but that is way too many.
Yeah, let me see how many arms she's supposed to have. Even so, this whole thing about her washing people, I'm trying to figure out where the heck this started. Where did this king start?
Maybe it's a soapland thing. I mean, what?
Well, crabs in the wild, they do foam at the mouth. We even saw a crabby in Pokemon do that too.
Okay, so
where did the washing thing come from, though?
Honestly,
do you know about soap lines?
All right, so
how many came?
How many arms did you guys spot?
I think I kept including our crab arms. I think there was like 8. I think it was like 6 or 8.
Okay, well, in the official CG, she is supposed to have 8. No.
Oh, sorry.
1, 2, 3.
Like
okay, so
was the right amount.
No,
like
she's
8
supposed
actual
to.
Humanoid arms, or
No. Okay, so not counting the crab claws, human arms, she actually has 10.
oh hell,
wow.
no. Fuck that.
So counting the crab arms, she's got 12 arms in total.
That's one watch I don't want to go through.
I think that's probably because there are species of crab out there that have quite a set amount of limbs.
Yeah, but the freakiest part about this is that the arms that she has attached to the body, like you can actually see the veins popping like near the connecting to the body.
Oh my god!
Jesus Christ!
That is sick.
This whole thing just makes me want to watch Dragon Ball Evolution.
Okay.
This wasn't the one I was thinking of.
No, it wasn't. I guess it was after this, but yeah, Spider Princess.
Now,
this was about the most normal, if I recall.
Now, she's the most normal, but out of all the girls they could have chosen, though, they honestly could have chosen someone better. But friggin', I don't know. Also, real talk. Let's quickly go back to the part where Luca's going ham, real quick, and point out the fact that this looks like actual human, and you clearly see no spider underneath.
Oh wait,
yeah, you can see the thread.
No, not the thread, but you can actually. It looks like there's actually human legs on the side there.
Well, the spider bar could be like more under there in a way where you can't see it. I mean,
No, her entire underbody is like black or purple. You can clearly see that, but there it looks like actual human legs.
I'm sorry, I can't do this anymore. I'm about to find teleport.
Dude, come on! Don't quit out on us now.
This scene seemed normal.
Look, we're enduring this. We're enduring this for the fans, so they don't have to do it.
Yes, please.
It's a noble sacrifice.
Question.
I don't want to talk about that.
Yeah,
scene
see, look, right here. This is clearly like full on human body. The Spider Princess, none of the Spider Girls actually have bungholes, and yet we clearly see one right here. So the people who made this went out of their way to just either copy paste certain parts, or they're like, I don't want to animate a spider's abdomen or whatever, so let's just put like regular human body parts.
Again, these guys were lazy.
Very lazy. They call themselves fans.
Continue.
But they clearly, but if you ask me, they just did not play the game. They probably just skimmed through scenes, took what they like, and just slapped them all together on here.
The problem with like the apoptosis and me trying to figure out paradox is because there's a lot of things to shift through. I sometimes get the information wrong. However, I do want to make sure that I get everything right.
That's why you double check the source.
Also, the Spider Queen was sadistic. She's just acting way too nice in this one.
Well,
for real.
Well, in Paradox, the way that she acts, she apparently has like a crush on Luca or some junk like that.
She kind of bullies Sarah a bit. She actually tries to victimize herself just to make fun of her.
I hate this. I hate this so much.
We all hate this.
It's kind of hard to explain, but I think you guys know what I'm getting at.
This is why I told you guys to get some snacks.
Here's this monster.
There's Emily.
Oh yeah,
here we go.
One of the most forgettable monsters in the entire game.
And in the original VN, she's canonically dead.
You know what would be really interesting?
Also, I don't think her tentacles were that long either.
No, they're not.
And you know what? If you ask me, I think they did it like this because they just wanted to put in a tentacle scene in general.
Could have just
Why
used
do
Black Adam.
it seem like there's another monster girl helping her out?
Why does it seem like an
really would have preferred
infinite number of tentacles?
They could have used Kraken for this, honestly. I actually like Kraken.
What about Black Adam? Sure, she's dead, but think of the traumatizing stuff that Luca had to go through to fight an insane, bloodthirsty, out for blood just for the sake of blood monster lord.
I don't think they would want to end
Also,
up
I'm pretty sure she's not supposed to be that stacked either.
No, she's not, if I recall correctly. She's actually, like, smaller than Alice is.
Yeah, she literally was just reaching teenage years, wasn't she?
Yeah, I think so.
Listen, you guys. Listen, you guys aren't wrong. I mean, Luca's been through some shit, and remember what I said of what some of the most horrendous monsters he's ever fought. I mean, have you guys seen some of the angels?
Oh yeah.
Can we not?
In part 3, might I add? Don't even get me started. Don't even get me started on the one you fight at the volcano. Don't even get me started on the one you. Hey,
can we not?
Don't even get me started on the one you fight at the volcano.
Oh my god.
What about Gnosis from Paradox?
We are not talking about
that. Egg.
Don't.
Can we not?
No, absolutely not.
I live off your torment.
I said, can we not? I don't know what you thought I said.
Well, no, I don't think they would have wanted to put Black Alice in this, because I don't think anybody wants to see the freaking gaping jaws of death she carries around every day.
Okay, look, I
can't stick with one.
Okay, look, even I will admit, out of all the scenes in this hentai, this is the only one, despite what it is, this is the only scene I actually liked more than the others.
Yeah, I can actually agree with that. I actually like this scene, but even so, like,
could it just
considering what we're dealing with.
Make Monogamy an idiot for not using more tempting, more traumatizing monsters that Luca has fight. I'm literally losing my hold on the English language because I am just.
Well, this whole thing is about her world of temptation. So if anything, should have ended up using monsters that would be more tempting to Luca. Alice is one of them. That much is clear. Cause
that's true, but you could have used Tamano in ancestor form, and it could probably add insight on like what if Tamano was self-aware in it, saying, "Oh, you should probably stop resisting my sister's commands. Come on, I'll be fun," or something.
You know, I still can't help but wonder where the real Alice is during all this.
If I recall,
I assume she woke up finally.
No, I think she's still lost in her little. Yeah, she's still in Parfait Land.
Okay, I actually kind of like this face Alice is making there.
Here's my assumption. Somewhere along these moments broke out, because if you look at the ending scene after Luca yeets Minagi, sorry for the spoilers, guys, but I don't think we care. We see Alice, and we know what's on her face. That implies that she's been watching Luca quite a bit. So when does she break out?
Actually, I was wondering about that. Since this was an illusion, and all of these would just make Luca come on his own, would he be like literally in a puddle of his own jizz?
Probably.
That's something that's going to be explained at the end.
Yeah.
See, what the hell is this? Pause it here.
Okay, seriously, I know where you're getting at. What is this? What are we looking at here?
Her rear.
I know she's got a tail, but it looks like it's coming out of her back, not her hips, where it should be.
Yeah. It's all supposed to be just one long tail going down, but this is the only part. This is the only part that I just did not like at all. And I liked this scene more than the others.
Like we said, I think they just keep copying the same scenes and just re-editing it.
King Jetter, I'm glad you're still here. We're almost done.
Yeah, man, we're almost out. Don't worry, we're at the home stretch. 5 more minutes.
Also, I feel like they keep calling this girl Eris. Moments away, I feel like when he comes, Alice is just gonna say, "Why didn't you save me from Sephiroth?"
Jesus Christ!
What, man? What the hell, man?
Yeah,
I I mean, technically, when Final Fantasy VII Remake 2 come out, we might be able to save her, but...
I think that's gonna come in the form of a DLC. So now he finally realized it. Okay, now here we have another problem. He's completely fine after all that.
Where he finally actually gets a direct confrontation with Minagi herself, or I think like an illusion of her. She's got an aura around her, so I can't really tell if it's real or fake.
Yes. Cue the boss encounter theme. And in that shot, she actually looks like her CG.
You're the mastermind, right? It's no fucking shit.
Well, this is
fool. You've fallen for my illusions all along.
Well, this is technically their first meeting.
They butchered this.
Yes. This looked like it could have been an awesome fight. This looks like it could have been an awesome fight scene, but no. This is a hentai. This is how it has to go.
Hold on, they didn't even call it Ninefold Rekishita.
No, he didn't. He said man-eating Agito lay waste before me. But the actual line is, the jaws of the Rakshasa come to make the wicked pay.
I take offense to this.
That had to have been a mistranslation. Seriously. Oh, great. Went from tentacles to bondage. Yeah, that's nice.
Oh, seriously, no, see, I like this.
It's not even bondage, like mummification.
I would have preferred her being more evil beforehand.
It's like every single scene that happens thing was like some form of fetish.
You get turned on through pain. Oh my god, I just
Wait, hold on. Pause it. Look like his whole face is just up in there.
Like its entire lower jaw.
Yeah, I don't think pussies are supposed to be that big.
That's a huge bitch.
Oh my god. Oh wait, can we skip this? Because now I'm starting to think of a certain type of fetish.
Oh no,
we're almost done.
Yeah, we're almost done, man. We're almost done.
It's almost over.
2 minutes.
It's almost over.
2 minutes 53
Starts
seconds.
with a U.
2 minutes 53 seconds.
A raised feet fetish thing.
Wait a second.
No.
Right there.
Oh no.
Am I the only person who's fine with Minagi doing this?
No, dude. I drew the line at this part. I freaking drew the line right here.
I forgot this.
Well, time for me to go
They turn him into the thing. They turn him into the thing when you die from Dark Souls, the Unhallowed.
Oh
my god.
There go alone.
Someone give him a
He must be the only guy.
I'm finally glad I never played Dark Souls.
Dude, you really should.
Someone give him an effigy, please.
Give him a
Jeez.
fire.
I'm personally fine with, like, an ancestor doing this. They're weapons. They are living weapons. You guys forgot that, Tamama had a
Anybody else?
Oh yeah, this is
Anybody
stupid.
else feel like the fucking dialogue from this is just a fucking rehash from the Sixth Ancestor to Mama H scene at the end of the trilogy?
Pretty much.
Sort of.
I don't think you're wrong.
Somehow he
And
gets his blade.
I think that did make sense.
Teleports in his hand.
Apparently,
Yeah, like
Hold the fuck up. What the fuck is this Kingdom Hearts Keyblade?
Yeah, I was just about to say.
Not only that. What? Not only that, he somehow broke out of his binds, recovered from freaking critical ecstasy, and one-shots her.
And this is basically the end. He's somehow managed to be able to get out of that entire illusion scot-free.
And did she break out?
Doesn't even explain how Alice broke out of her illusion.
I know. How did she break out? When did she break out?
Wait. Pause that shot.
Why?
Go back a few seconds. Is she missing an eyebrow?
Oh my goodness, she is.
Yes.
She's missing an
Oh,
eyebrow.
hell no.
Okay, even I would never forget both of the eyebrows when I draw.
Well, she shaved.
Seriously.
She probably shaved. She probably shaved sometime after she got out of her illusion.
Well, time the final explosion in this entire anime.
Dude, I understand if it was a unibrow, but who shaves one eyebrow? Seriously, who does that?
Crazy people.
And I know you guys may be wondering, will there be more episodes? Hell the fuck no.
And we would rather keep it that way.
There have been rumors of a second season.
Well, let's hope those rumors stay rumors.
Really, if there are people out there who are actually going to try to make a sequel to this, I want someone to bring me their head.
So you want me to don the Templar Dad armor and go get my heresy shotgun? Okay.
It'll be Deus Volt up in this bitch.
No, get a laptop, tie their bodies up to a chair, and make them watch Pico.
Everybody gangster into a body.
Don't ever bring that. Don't you ever bring that up here again.
Oh no, that's too horrible.
Now listen, I want to say this. Now, the reason why, because these rumors, is because that very last line Ninagi said. Until the next feast. That would a statement like that would clearly mean more stuff would be on their way, even though it's been 3 years since this hentai came out.
But the only thing that I could possibly think when she says the next feast is when she's out of the seal altogether in Paradox, since everything that happens there is canon as well. But that wouldn't make any sense because they wouldn't know about all of that.
Well,
congratulations, everyone. You made it to the end of this video.
Yeah.
Yes, we did. And kudos to you, King Jeddah, for managing to pull through. We knew you could.
Thanks. I'm gonna go drink bleach now.
Drink bleach?
Wait, no, don't leave us. We need you.
I'm just going
We're
to.
not doing this yet. We gotta do an outro. Also, this video was sponsored by Hentai Haven.
This video ain't sponsored by
Only
Jack.
one thing left for me to say.
Video. Oh yeah. This video is owned by Selfish and the properties by Toro Resistance. We claim no ownership of all content that was shown.
Right.
Finally, a word from our sponsors, Raid Shadow Legends. Forget everything you know about mobile gaming. For this game's pay-to-win mentality includes to pay for removing gear, we're sure you keep paying the creators with money, like the succubus milking you dry for seed. Lackluster story and semi-decent graphics will start entertaining for at least 2 hours. Get one from any gacha game could have the same design. At least this game has decent commercials. Thank you.
Oh my god.
And for those of you guys, and if those of you guys who really hated this animation and want to watch some real human monster girl action, go watch Interspecies Reviewers
Or even Monster Musume.
That too.
Or the Love Room.
The only thing we're owning from this entire hentai is this roast.
Yes, this roast.
And we can honestly say for a fact that the people who made this have no idea what they're doing, and they should quit while they're ahead. If you guys have your own company or something like that, don't even bother making anything else. Don't even bother thinking of anything else, because after this little fiasco, nobody's going to want to watch your content.
If you do try to make something like this, please come talk to us. We'll give you points.
I also like to say something. For those, I also like to say something. We all want you guys to please like and subscribe to this video, and subscribe to Bond here, or as we like to call him, the SacredGuard, as well as myself. I go by Kieran Rajan. I make Let's Play videos and Monster Girl content, and I even upload some speed drop videos. So yeah, please leave a like, subscribe to the both of us, and so we can go on with our lives.
And honestly, I want to thank you guys for being able to endure this review as long as we have, because we have been dreading doing this for quite some time. But we finally got around to it, and in the end, our opinion never changed. It still sucks.
Yeah, it was never.
Well, the one thing we know that's never going to change is your opinions on Alma.
I'm always going to end up having the same opinion about Alma. Even after Paradox, she still gives me issue. Look, we're not going to end up going into that because I'm trying to...
Let's not get on that. Let's not get on Bond's hatred for Alma. Let's get back on Rise simping for Alma's feet.
Oh, come on, guys. Seriously, I made my point. Look, the point I was trying to make during that was only because I had a problem with why we never saw her feet anywhere. I don't have a foot fetish. It was just something I noticed I wanted to point out.
This hentai roast is sponsored by Rajan's Foot Fetish.
Thank you guys for watching.
Get off my keyboard.